Is it real magic or just incredible luck? Either way, this mind-blowing location will leave everyone speechless. This is CoachTrick. Welcome back to another amazing tutorial. This effect will have your audience wondering if you're dealing cards or dealing fate. And even better, this self-working miracle is as easy as it is mind-blowing. It can be performed with a shuffled deck and requires no prior setup. As ever, there's more than just tricks here. Stay to the end to see how magic can transform your mindset and potential. Okay, let's jump into it. Grab a deck and let's go. Okay, so as ever then, let's just kickstart by taking a look at the effect itself. Now this is going to be a demonstration of magician's luck. And we're going to start with a shuffled deck. Now we want the cards to be as shuffled as possible. So both you and the spectator are going to shuffle them. So you're going to start, you'll just take the deck and you'll give the cards an overhand shuffle, just like so. Then hand the deck to the spectator and ask them to copy you, doing exactly the same. So they'll give the cards an overhand shuffle also, just like so. With that done, you want to make sure the cards are as mixed as possible. So you're now going to take the deck and you're going to demonstrate what's known as a Klondike shuffle. This is where you draw the top and the bottom cards on the deck and deal them into a new pile on the table, just like so. And you're going to continue this through the deck until you've got a reasonable number of cards on the table. That looks good just about there. You'll now hand the deck to the spectator and ask them to do exactly the same. So they'll draw top and bottom cards off also, mixing and dealing as they go. And you can ask the spectator to stop whenever they like. Let's say they stop just there. Ask them to place the rest of the cards on top of their pile. And then you can take your pile and place it on top, just like so. There can be no doubt that this deck is now mixed. There's no way that anybody could know the position of any of the cards. We now want the spectator to make a random selection. So we're just going to ask the spectator to make some cuts to the deck. The first thing we're going to ask them to do is just to cut off about 2/3 of the deck, whatever they like, it's a totally free choice, and place the top half to the side like so. And then with this pack here, just to cut off about 1/3 from the top, again, whatever they like, and then just place these to the side, just like so. You can emphasize that this card just here is totally random. It's the result of the spectator's random cutting. There's no way that anybody could know the identity of this card. Ask the spectator now to take that card and just to take a look at it and remember it as their selected card. So here we can see it's the 10 of clubs. And then just to place that back on top like so, and to lose it into the pack just by giving the pack a complete cut. And to make sure that card is as lost as possible, you can invite the spectator to give the pack another cut, just like so. There is absolutely no way that you could know the identity or the location of the spectator's card. However, you can explain that you're now going to attempt to find it with a demonstration of luck. Ask the spectator now just to think of their card, to really clearly picture it. And you're going to take the pack, look through the cards, just to see whether you can sense something. Essentially to see whether you can identify the spectator's card, basically with a lucky guess. So let's see. Just trying to sense. Nothing yet. No, nothing's coming through. Sometimes actually maybe it's easier to sense the cards individually. So let's see. Ask the spectator again just to keep thinking of their card. No, still nothing coming through. Okay, so that doesn't seem to be working, but that's okay. That doesn't mean that I'm totally out of luck. Sometimes luck can show up in all sorts of different ways. Ask the spectator now to take the top pack that they cut off and to count how many cards they cut. So in this instance, they'll take the cards and they'll count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can emphasize that that is a totally random number. There is no way that you could have known how many cards the spectator would cut. You can also explain that it feels like a lucky number. You can now take the rest of the cards and you can count down to that exact number. So in this instance, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Placing the very next card to the side, just here. For the very first time now, you can ask the spectator to reveal the identity of their selected card. Of course, in this instance, it was the 10 of clubs. And now you can reveal how your luck is indeed in, because this card here just happens to be the 10 of clubs. A miraculous display of magician's luck that's also super easy to perform. So stick around, because now I will show you exactly how it works. Okay, so let's take a look at the secret to this lucky miracle. We're going to start off with a shuffled deck. So to start with, you're just going to take the deck and give the cards a simple overhand shuffle, just like so. You'll now hand the deck to the spectator and ask them to do exactly the same. So they'll just give the cards a shuffle, and they can shuffle the cards as much as they like. With that done, you can just take back the deck. Now the key step here is that you just need to secretly glimpse and remember the bottom card. So here we can see the 4 of diamonds. Now this is going to act as your key card. So with this card memorized, you can just place the deck back down like so. You're now going to take the deck and just grip it from above in preparation for the Klondike shuffle. So here you're simply just going to simultaneously draw off the top and the bottom cards and just place these onto the table like so. Now you're going to complete this action a total of 10 times, and you can just silently count to yourself as you do this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. And at the end of that, you now have 20 cards in this pile just here. You can now just hand the deck to the spectator and ask them to do the same. So they can just deal the top and the bottom cards to the table like so. Now it really doesn't matter whether they get this right or not. They can just deal cards and they can stop whenever they like. And then once they've stopped, ask them just to place the rest of the cards on top of the dealt cards. And then you can take your pile here and place these on top of the deck, just like so. Now by the end of that, the cards look well and truly mixed, but you now know that your key card is the 20th card from the top. Ask the spectator now to cut off a good chunk of the deck, about 2/3, and then just to place the top pack to the side like so. And then from this pack, just to cut off a small chunk, so about 1/3, and then just to place those to the side like so. Have the spectator take a look at the top card of the middle pile, and to remember this as their selected card. So here we can see the 6 of clubs. Then have them place that back on top of the pile. Invite the spectator now to give the pile one complete cut in order to lose their card, and to make sure it's well and truly lost, a second complete cut, just like so. You're now going to take the middle pack here and say you're looking through the cards to sense the cards in preparation for a lucky guess. Now what you're actually going to do here is just secretly look for your key card. So in this instance, the 4 of diamonds. And there it is, just there. Now once you've found your key card, you're now secretly going to count how many cards that is from the top of the pack. So in this instance, starting with the key card, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The key card is the 11th card from the top. You now need to position the key card so that it's the 20th card from the top. So if it's less than 20 cards from the top, you're now going to individually transfer cards from the bottom of the deck to the top of the deck until the key card is the 20th card. In this instance, it's the 11th card, so I'm going to transfer 9 cards individually from the bottom to the top of the deck. So 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. And you can do that in the act of pretending that you're sensing the cards individually. Now, if the key card happens to be more than 20 cards from the top of the pack, then you're simply going to do the opposite. you're going to transfer the required number of cards individually from the top of the pack to the bottom of the pack. So let's say the key card was the 22nd card. You'll simply transfer 2 cards from the top to the bottom. You can now just place the pack back down on the table. Ask the spectator now to take the pack that they cut from the top of the deck and to count how many cards they cut. So here they'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You can now gather up the rest of the cards, taking the middle pack and just placing it on top of the other pack, and you're now going to count down to that exact number. So dealing 1 card for each number, in this instance 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, and you're going to place the very next card to the side like so. All that's left to do now is to ask the spectator to name their selected card, and now you can reveal that it's your lucky day, because this card here just happens to be the 6 of clubs. And there you have it. Remember, magic is more than just a skill. It's a key to unlocking the potential you didn't even realise you had. Magic shows us that life is full of endless possibilities just waiting to be discovered. So keep exploring and let magic inspire success in every corner of your life. Thanks for joining me today. Until next time, keep the magic alive and take care.